Hoxton Mini Press, Shoreditch Wild Life, Dougie Wallace. Another book by Hoxton Mini Press. Love the quality. I love their books. I have a few and I will review them all. Dougie Wallace has just had a book out on Knightsbridge and a BBC documentary on his work. There's a picture of him there actually. I think Dougie Wallace is a bit of a committed soul to his work. I think many people, including myself and students and old pro farts like myself, can learn a lot from Doug. He's out there doing it, he's relentless, he's on a mission. But one thing what's really important about Dougie, apart from the fact that he chooses really interesting subject matter, this is book 4 in the East London photo series. What he does is that he's actually found a style. He's found a style and a technical way of shooting which suits him, suits his personality, suits his quickness, his avoidance, his in-your-face attitude in the streets where he's photographing. And I think he understands that you have to get out there to shoot, and he shows that in his other work and in this. He's a fantastic photographer. I love his style. I love he just doesn't care, and I like that. And I think people care too much. He's not hurting anybody, and he's not going out there beating people up. He's not doing it. He's just doing his thing, and he knows he has to walk on the line sometimes. So you'll never get any criticisms from me, Dougie. I love what you do. I love your relentless approach. I love the style you produce. And I think a lot of young guys and girls out there who are coming through and they want to get out and do some street photography, what Dougie does is he shows that how you can devise a technique, which is not a new technique, devise a way of shooting and just get out there and point the camera. And you know, his use of flash, his use of camera lens, and his use of technique and the technical stuff he uses is just immense. And it's not complicated, but it takes work to perfect, and Dougie is a prime example of that perfection. So what I'm going to do, his Shoreditch Wild Life is his travels around Shoreditch, which I know very well, having worked around that area for a lot of years. He's a study of his time around there, night and day. I'll let you have a look at some of it. I think you should get on to Hoxton Mini Press and buy this. It's well worth the money. It's well worth the reference. Let's have a look at it. Look at that. That's amazing. That's great photography. Beautiful. I mean, it's just stuff you don't see unless you're out there, man. That is a genius photographer. That is just genius. It doesn't matter whether it feels a bit set up. I think it's getting the personality of people, whether it comes across with stuff like that or whatever, you know. It doesn't matter. He knows that he wants to make it a bit ugly. He wants to make it a little bit uncomfortable. So what? It's great. Great. His relationship. What he does is he finds the pictures, but he then delivers this. And in this book particularly, not as much in his stuff on Knightsbridge, but his work here, you can see there's a relationship. There's a bit more of a connection and a bit more trust and a bit more acceptance with the subject, especially with this shot. You know, you have to be wandering the streets to get this stuff. I mean, really wandering, something you're committed to. And I mean, it's probably a bit easier for Dougie now because he probably just makes a living out of doing it now. And so what? You know, he's earned that respect and earned that right. And I'm sure he's doing other commercial stuff as well. But what a way to keep fit as well. That's brilliant. Genius. It's such a good shot. You know, somebody who can make you laugh with photography. And I've lived here and around this area and worked here, and I know this area, and it's like, it is a bit of a cosmopolitan place. It is a really interesting place, but just being out there and finding it and not being scared, you know. Looks like the side lanes of Brick Lane down there. Right, I've jumped quite a considerable amount. Brilliant. How to make mundane pictures look great. Brilliant. Get out and buy this. You can learn so much from this. I'm learning. I'm actually being inspired, and I've done it for a long time, and I get inspired by looking at this stuff. Brilliant. I wonder how he got involved. I wonder if he saw that. They're clever. So, do you know what? I've missed loads out here. I hope I'm doing it some justice, Dougie, if you ever get a chance to watch this. And I don't want to give all your work away. I want to show how you are putting this together, mate. And look at this. I mean, whenever he spotted this and found this guy or got just pure luck or he's asked him, it doesn't matter because he's got the picture, and it doesn't matter whether we walked by or he got him involved. He nailed it. He got the money shot, and it's like image is what can make you think, and here's sort of one of them, you know. I'm going to pull another one. Brilliant. This is a style which he used in his Knightsbridge shoot, which I'll get a hold of, and we'll do a little review of it. And this is just his boom in your face, with these Leica, and with the flash, bam, in your face. You know, it's capturing this sort of stuff and getting the dynamics right and the composition and the light and just getting the relationship. But just this extra bit, this bit in the foreground, this bit which, when you've worked around your intersection points and then you're looking and you're just naturally moving around here in terms of your eye. You're coming down here and then you're asking questions. But that for me is always looking, always searching, never satisfied with, you know, that without them could have been an interesting shot. Maybe a lot of photographers would have gone for that. So I'm covering it up, and that's really interesting shot. It looks great through the LCD, but just this sort of sneakiness here, I think is a sign of a great accomplishment. Good stuff. Oh, brilliant. Again, look at that juxtaposition as well of cultures and different, you know, people, and it's just like, and then this guy here totally throws it, you know. It's fantastic. Just getting that light right and just getting it absolutely spot on in them circumstances, in that light, you know, is a beautiful. Oh, I'm just getting her eyes as well, you know. It's incredible. Dougie years ago did a series of pictures from bus windows, and this is a bit reflective of that, pardon the pun, but that is a great shoot as well. Brilliant. Wow. So that's amazing. Just to get that shot though, just to get it, look at that, it's just beautiful. Just to get out there, I mean, come on, it's just like, you know, such great photography this. This is like, it's not static, it's moving, and I think that Leica helps with that, because it's such a fast little thing, you know, that beautiful lenses, just everything about it, it's like, it's fantastic. But just the positioning, the whole message it's delivering, you know, and that, look at that. The only negatives, and they're not really negatives, is I've never been a fan of that design on a vertical page, whereas the pictures like this are just beautiful. I mean, look at that. These pictures are amazing, but for me, pictures lose it a little bit when they're in that format and they're that tiny. I've never seen the point. I'd rather go like that. I would rather see the picture like that. But I'm nobody. Who am I? But I'm just saying, because the quality is immense. Look at that. Anyway, I haven't showed you it all. I will put the link for Dougie's website because you've got to check them out. I will put the link for Hoxton Mini Press again. Thank you. Well done, Doug.